Hello everyone. So in today's period we are going to discuss about the electromagnetic induction. जैसे कि हमने लास्ट पीरियड में रिवीजन लिया था, उससे पहले इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर डिस्कस किया था. नेक्स्ट जो भी हमारा जूम पे क्लास होगा, इन दैट पीरियड आई एम गोइंग टू अगेन टेक योर रिवीजन. बट इन टुडेज पीरियड आई एम गोइंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस electromagnetic induction. Before introducing the electric generator, you should know about the electromagnetic induction. So what is meant by the electromagnetic induction? So let us see with the diagram. Okay, so here you can see, here one cylindrical body is there. Then we have to own some conducting wire. Okay, so this one is a cylindrical body, and these are the copper winding or any material you can select which can transfer the electricity. So at the end of the wire you have to connect one galvanometer. Okay, so before starting the electromagnetic induction, here you can see that a new instrument we used. That instrument is known as the galvanometer. So what is the working principle of the galvanometer? So here you just see galvanometer, and this is current I. So galvanometer is detect the flow of current. By using the galvanometer we can find out whether current is flowing through the circuit or not, and by using the galvanometer we can also find out the direction of the current, in which direction current is flowing. Suppose in this case the current is flowing in this direction, so that time the galvanometer shows the deflection in this direction. In the second case again you just see, if the current is flowing from this direction, so again the galvanometer showing the deflection in this direction. In third case, if there is no current flowing through the circuit, that time galvanometer is not showing any type of the deflection. So this is the working of the galvanometer. By using galvanometer we can find out whether the current is flowing through the circuit or not, and by using the galvanometer we can find out the direction of the current. So this is the working principle of the galvanometer. Now let us discuss about the electromagnetic induction. So this is our cylindrical body. On the cylindrical body we want some copper coils or any coils. So here you can say that here it is a solenoid also. Okay, but in the solenoid we are connecting the electrical supply, but here instead of the electric supply one galvanometer is there. Now next step, next take one bar magnet. This one is our bar magnet. Okay, magnet is having N pole and the south pole. Then bar magnet is having its own magnetic property. It can create a circular magnetic field around it. Some lines are inside also, some lines are outside also. Same way, whenever we are keeping this bar magnet nearer to the solenoid, near to this cylindrical body, whenever we are keeping the bar magnet nearer to this coil, that time we can say that this galvanometer is showing the deflection. How these things can happen? So whenever any magnet is keeping nearer to the coil, that time due to that magnetic lines, due to that magnetic field lines, the current can flow through the another coil. The current can flow through the coil. This is known as the electromagnetic induction. A magnetic field is responsible to produce the current through the another coil. That phenomena is known as the electromagnetic induction. So here we can say that whenever we are keeping any bar magnet nearer to the copper coil or any conducting coils, that time it can produce the electric current through it. That we already discussed about that, because if magnetic lines are flowing from north pole to the south pole, that time it can cut the due to the conductor the magnetic lines gets cutted, and because of that only EMF gets produced. This phenomena same here we are applying. Whenever this magnetic field is inserting this coil, that time it gets conducted by the copper coil, and due to that electric field is produced in this coil, and that is known as the electromagnetic induction. So here one more thing, this is a magnetic field around the bar magnet. When we are going to insert these lines, that time it can produce electric current. Again here one more thing. If we change the pole of the bar magnet, so that time the galvanometer also showing the another way deflection. Means suppose first it is showing the deflection in this direction. So if we change the pole of the magnet, so that time it can show the deflection in the opposite direction. So the direction of current in the in this coil is depend upon the polarity or pole of the bar magnet. Okay, it is depend upon the pole of the magnet. So these are the things related to the electromagnet. Again we will discuss with another example. Here you can see that one coil is there. In the given diagram, you can betterly see that two coils are there, coil A and the coil B. In the first coil, the electric supply or electric source is connected, but in the second case, the electric supply or electric source is not connected. Instead of that, galvanometer is connected. So whenever we switch on the supply, that time from coil A, the current started to flow. From coil A, the current started to flow. So when the current will started to flow, that time there is no current is flowing through the second coil, but when the current is flowing, so that time due to the electromagnetic induction, it is responsible to produce the current into the second coil, because we know that whenever the current flowing through the coil, it is also producing the own magnetic field around it. So because of that only, here also the current started to flow through the another coil, and we can find out by using this deflection of the galvanometer. This phenomena we are also using in case of the transformer also. In the transformer also, two coils are there. One is high voltage coil, another one is a low voltage coil. Okay, so here you can see that in the transformer, the connection, the electricity is given to the one coil, and due to the magnetic field is producing in that coil, it is responsible to produce the current into the another coil. These things is happen due to the mutual induction. That is also type of the electromagnetic induction. So this phenomena we are using in many cases. In the next case, electric generator, we are going to use the same phenomena in the electric generator. So keep in your mind, the electromagnetic induction is none other. When we are giving supply to the first coil, that coil started to produce the own magnetic field around it, and that is responsible to produce the current into the another coil. That is known as the electromagnetic induction. And whenever we are keeping any bar magnet nearer to the electric coil, nearer to the any coil, so that time due to that magnetic field lines, it is responsible to produce the current through that coil. And by using the galvanometer, we can find out the current is whether the current is flowing through the circuit or not. So these are the related to the electromagnetic induction. If you are having any doubt, again you can ask me. And one more thing, this part again I am going to revise on Zoom classes. Monday onwards I will take your Zoom classes. So for today, thank you very much.